Hey there, welcome to 501 week number 1. This week we are looking at Blogger and public reflection is the pedagogical theme. The idea of that is that by posting your thoughts and learnings and lesson ideas and things you're trying that are new, things you're trying that worked, just as importantly, trying things that didn't work and sharing that. For me, speaking for myself, I tend to find that my thoughts are solidified and more coherent if I can put it down in a blog post or a podcast episode. So that's what that idea is behind having a blog and the pedagogical theme of the week. You also have a discussion board this week. Initial post due Thursday. Make sure you have a citation. That's part of the rubric, part of how you get your points. Should be APA formatted, and then 2 replies to classmates Sunday by 11:59 p.m. That's most what this week is. You're going to do the first 30 pages or so of the Google Infused Classroom by Holly Clark and Tanya Avrith. It's a good book. It's a useful book. You'll like it. If it's still arriving, you don't need to email and reach out and panic. Just read it later. It mostly mirrors what we're doing in the course, but not necessarily. And then your discussion board is looking at one of my favorite artists, Austin Kleon. There's an interview where he's talking about showing your work from his book, Show Your Work. Do I have one of those? Not in this office. Or is it up there? No. Anyways, book Show Your Work is great. It's a quick read. Like I read it on a 1-hour flight. The idea is to show your work, show your thinking, show your learning. Here's what I'm trying as an educator. And that it makes us all better. One of the reasons I really dislike teachers pay teachers is that there's, like, by design, a paywall. Like, I will share my expertise and my resources with you if you pay me. I love the idea of just sharing your stuff, and I find that when I share ideas for free, the kind of thing that I might charge $5 for a PDF for, or like whatever for a course, keeping in mind that yes, this is the course you were paying for and I'm your instructor talking to you. And just like in general, when I'm sharing, like, here's what I'm doing at my school or my classroom, the idea is take the idea, use the idea. And often when people share it back with me, they're like, oh, I did this thing, but I changed this one part. It's such a better idea. And then I take that better idea and then I use that idea. And so my ideas just get better. And then colleagues and other ed tech folks, they take those ideas and make them better, and it impacts even more students. So that having that be public, showing your work, sharing your lessons and your thinking and your stuff makes us all better. Whether it's sharing it in a discussion board, presenting in a conference, sharing on a blog, whatever it may be. That's what that discussion board is. And then that first assignment is going to be creating a Blogger account. I recommend just connecting it with your Concordia account. Doesn't matter too much to me if you want to use your own personal Gmail account. That's also fine. Just make sure when you share it with me, open it in a private or an incognito window, paste that link, make sure it's a viewable public link. It should not have edit in it. If it's blogger.com/edit, that is your link. Don't share that link with me. My goodness, that UPS truck is loud. It should have your name or the name of your blog at some point and the name of your blog post at some point. So opening it in a private window will ensure that it is in fact accessible and it's not like the blogger/edit link. You don't want that one. So that's what we've got for this week. The last thing, you're going to go through units 1 and 2 of the Google Fundamentals training to prepare you for the Google Certified Educator Level 1 happening. You take that exam in week 8 through the Google for Education site, and we just bake that in. So go through the first 2 units, pretty straightforward stuff. You're not digging as much into a specific tool as just kind of the framework for how we look at Google for Education. So that's what I've got for you this week. If you have any questions, please reach out, and happy week 1, everybody.